Hi everybody, I'm Tracy Weinzaffel. Welcome to Try Something with Tracy. So I debuted my first little Try Something with Tracy, and it was very successful. A lot of people liked it. So I thought I would talk about one of my most common questions I get is how do I clean my paintbrushes and how do I clean my stencils? So if you are part of one of our Mixed Media Mondays, that is, I'm going to try to do this without laughing because I actually had the belly laughs one time. Couldn't stop. So the first thing that I do is I use a container. It's always on my desk. Looks just like this. It comes with a cool little lid, and it's separated. So one side allows you to scrape the paintbrushes on the bottom. And I put a little bit of brush cleaner, DecoArt brush cleaner. Okay, and I thought I was being so original one time that I'll tell you that story. So anyway, I put that in the one side. So when I'm painting, I dip my brushes in there, and then I have water on the other side that doesn't have anything in it, and that's what I rinse them with. And I don't a lot of times use these holes around there only because I don't like to have the water go back into the barrel of my brush, so I lay them flat to dry. And then when they're dry, a lot of times you'll see my brushes are hanging out right there. So really handy to have your brushes, and then the top acts as a little palette. I don't know if you could see that. There we go. As a palette. Okay, so the number one thing that I use to clean all my brushes is Brush and Stencil Cleaner by DecoArt. So I was going to tell you that I thought I was being original one time after a show and wanted to remind everybody that I cleaned my stencils with the same exact cleaner. And I picked out to show that it comes in two sizes, and I thought, oh, I originally thought of the idea to clean my stencils with it. Well, I didn't. It says Brush and Stencil Cleaner on the larger size. So this is what I use, and I will show my work surface in a minute and just show you how I do that. But a lot of times I will leave the brush cleaner in the sink, or I'll even get a cookie sheet and lay any stencils that I have right in the brush cleaner so that I don't have to clean as I go. I can just leave them soaking in there and then rinse them off when I'm done. So again, this is what I use to clean both my brushes and my stencils, and I love it, and it's available in my store. I will show you my workspace so that you can see me using both of these, and I'll be right back. Okay, here's my workspace. My workspace happens to be covered in glass, but this also works on like a heat-resistant mat, the Teflon ones. And so I use both of them, but right now I just have a glass surface. So I'm going to show how I go about using the template. I'll just use some black paint. And like I said, sometimes I'll have like a cookie sheet. If I'm using a lot of stencils, I'll just have a cookie sheet nearby. So there's one stencil. Do I have another one nearby? Oh, yeah, there's one right here. I need a little more paint. Okay, so I'm just using a paintbrush here. Move this off to the side. So this is what I'm using, the DecoArt Stencil Cleaner, and this is what a lot of times what I'll do is I will dip my brush into paint to get, into water to get any of the excess off. And then all I do, and I do this with my stipple brushes, my foam brushes, anything, is I just give it a little swish around into the, oh, I should have cleaned that off second. Oh, that don't matter. Oh, drunk demo. Kidding. I'm not, I promise. Oh my God, the outtakes of these videos are more funny than the videos themselves. Okay, so I just take the stencil cleaner. I'm not even going to reshoot this. You know why? It's me. I shouldn't grab for the... So this is just a baby wipe. And the great thing is, I flip it over. Flip them over. Make sure it's all clean. Oh, that's funny. You're not supposed to dip it back in the paint. And I'll just wipe up my whole work surface. Dry off my stencil, and it's good as new. Don't even have to go dragging it over to the sink and get water or anything like that. But you can soak them in water. Okay. I don't recommend. And I do use this. I do use this to clean up my work surface. Okay, so this is try something with Tracy, and what you don't want to do is try putting your paint back on your stencils like that. You don't want to clean your stencils with black paint. Okay, I want to thank you for joining me, and stay tuned for your next Try Something with Tracy.